Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Heavensward on PlayFrame. We're gonna go charging into the vault. We have an Aymeric to save. How do you like the new look, by the way? Another creation by Derman's fairy godparent. It is really nice looking. Feels more like a full-bore dragoon now, and I'm really losing my light, hang on. Feels more like a fully grown dragoon. Sort of fits the area too nicely. Very good Ishgardian style. Big fan. Okay. Anyway. Aymeric need help. Hello. Now that all the players are assembled, Hilda's eager to get on with it. As am I. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses. That much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that. Nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckoned it was your beloved Sir Aymeric doing it first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. That way they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavensward scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they've been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the High Houses away from the city, and to do that, we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? You'd be fools not to, given your goals. Low-born knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they'll be unable to join in the defense of the vault. Huh. Spread false reports of an attack to get him out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the High Houses believe another attack is imminent, they'll have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick him into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep him out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it's decided. To the vault. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. It's a plan, then. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Aymeric and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Lord Orchiffon, Estinian, Master Alphino, and I will make ready to breach the underground jail and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even unto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the jail. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you're within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Aymeric and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let's do what must needs be done. And break. To the vault! Well, there she is. Don't mind me. Just sightseeing. Pardon? Pardon? I think we have some folks gathered. Indeed we do. Again, for anybody who's not been watching since A Realm Reborn days, pink names probably mean members of the Dantalis Theater Company, our crew. So, that's them. There we are. The others are in position, Master German. I will send word once you and your party have entered. Fantastic. All right. Looks like I'll need to acquire a crew, though I probably won't have to look far. Excuse me. Okay, we have... Boy, do we have a crew. The instant I put out the call in chat this time, it was just like a sea of people saying, I'm in. That's like the most volunteers I've seen in less than 2 seconds ever. People were ready for this one. Anyway, we've got ourselves a crew. The first 3 to say yes were Sigurd, who will be a fellow Dragoon, Mise, who will be our tank, a Dark Knight, and Elena, who will be joining us as our healer, a White Mage. Got a couple new faces in here, and that makes me happy. So, let's get ourselves in there and save a lovely voiced fellow. The Vault. Sir Aymeric's attempt to bring the truth of the Dragon Song War to light has ended in failure. Imprisoned by the Archbishop under suspicion of heresy, he now languishes in the jail underneath the vault. Yet all is not yet lost, for Lucia has hatched a bold plan to see justice done. While her party frees Sir Aymeric from captivity, you are to lead a party into the highest levels of the vault and seize Thordan VII. Though the Knights of the Heavensward will attempt to bar your passage, you must press on, for the future of Ishgard hangs in the balance. Let's do the thing! And get ready for one of the prettiest dungeons in all of Heavensward, by the way. In all of the game, honestly. Wow, the style on display already. And like clockwork. Yay! It is go time. Look at all this good style. Thank you, you 3, for joining. And looking so good while doing it. Party time! Sound the alarm, they're here! Yeah, there's going to be lots of small NPC text in this one that there's just no way I'm going to be able to read in time. That's okay. You can probably guess as to the sort of the things they're saying. That is one rad Dragoon look, I gotta say. I have no idea what that armor is, but I like it. What a place. All right, we're making our way up to the first boss now. Whose name I can't see. Sir Adolfil Brightblade. I trust you know your lives are forfeit. Oh, and with backup even. Can't have that. Yep. Almost got you. Gah, it is far from over. Whoa. The power, it fills me. Gracious. Maybe it's the big, golden, ornate, church-like location, or all the huge knights. But strong Souls vibes in here. Oop. Oop. You're gonna want to look out for the little white orbs. They're gonna explode. I should not be here. Let's not be here anymore. And not be near the tank either, because, whew, okay, I shouldn't have stood there. That's fine. I'm okay. Not too hard a boss fight, just fun to look at is all. Oop, looks like Elena's about to be targeted. You're okay. Almost got him. And Sir Adol fell down. But how? Just as Sir Sharibar said. Withdraw to the sanctum. And deeper in we go. Oh, getting targeted by magic from afar, but also pounced upon by some melee dudes. Sorry, vault friars. Just look at this place. I adore the look of this dungeon. That light is just so good. As are these enemy designs. But okay, boss number 2, Sir Grinno the Bull. We meet again.
I'll cut you to pieces!
I remember you. Oop.
I will not yield to you!
And he grow.
I have the power!
Yikes! There's a danger puddle. This guy's fairly straightforward. He just has some big, scary danger puddles now and then. And this move which will attack individuals. And leave portals like that. These little spaces, you don't want to get near those because they will sap health from you. So we kind of want to keep the fight away from those things best we can. And there will be times where we get knocked around like that. And we want to try to position ourselves where we don't get knocked near those things. They won't kill you right away, but if you're already taking a bunch of other damage, it's just going to be a problem for you. That's a new one. I'm guessing that one's just going to explode, right? Okay, let's not be there.
Down with you!
Okay. Oh no, healer down. Okay, we need to go fast. Fast kill, fast kill, fast kill. There we go. Humph. I had you. Well, time is on our side. We'll meet again. And further in we go. Inward and upward. This Vault Priest starts out alone, but wear their health down a bit, and they'll pull a desperation move. And as far as I know, there's no way to take this character out before they call in all these gargoyles. If it's possible, I've never seen it. And with that, we reach the final boss of the dungeon. Who's ready for a fight? Let's do it.
Filthy rats!
So this fight is fun. There's a fair number of little mechanics to it, I'll explain them as they go. Some regular danger puddles there we don't want to be in. Now we are linked together, and as long as we stayed linked together, like Sigurd and I would have kept on taking damage, but we got that link broken by moving further apart. See that little defensive line there? Well, it's an offensive line, actually. They're gonna march forward, and if you're in their path, you'll take damage.
Sickness must be purged.
Lots of fun positioning mechanics to this fight.
And now the final curtain.
So now, we need to burn down all of these holy flames before the big move goes off. And avoid some little danger puddles as we do it, which isn't too hard. Just gotta burn them all down. Somewhat quickly.
This shall be a mercy.
There we go.
You disgust me.
Bosses are getting more chatty, it feels like.
Sickness must be purged.
Oop, got a new configuration. Oop, and danger puddles. Oh, that's a rough spot to be. Ouch. Okay. Not great positioning on my part, but... Oh, we're chained up again. All right, move apart, move apart, move apart. There we go. Oh, boy.
Sickness must be purged.
Ah, I got a little too low on health there. It's okay. I'm up. And we've almost got him. Oop, there's a new line. Okay, let's see if we can thread the needle here. Ah, come on.
Get on with you.
What mean placement for danger puddles. Oh, geez. You kidding me? He's being really mean with that placement, but we got him. Go team! Yay! Derman will permit himself a hearty yay on this occasion. And I think he deserves it, despite the death. Thank you very much, all three of you. You did great. And kept me alive. When I failed to do so for myself. Thank you for the raise. Elena, thank you, Mise and Sigurd, for joining. It was a grand time and you did great. But let's keep this moving. We've got a Lord Commander with a nice voice to save.
Our power! How can this be?
Your backflips won't save you now.
Fall back!
Hey, come back here.
Father, please!
We were not too late, my friend.
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last. Go. Asisla awaits.
Lord Orchefort!
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
Figures the first Ellison in this whole nation who was actually nice to us. I know not what to say. The others that are gathered at Forton Manor. Okay, I will head down there. The others are... Please enter, Master Jerami.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
Where? Oh. There we are. I'm sorry, I can't. I could not stand there in silence, but... When all others had forsaken us, Lord Orchefort took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction. So that we might face them as knights. Alphino is lost in thought. We must... Excuse me. It's got a little hoppy friend over here. Just so excited. Gracious. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Knight. Let us go and speak with Sir Aymeric, Derman. I worry for his well-being. Yeah, let's go check in. Why does everyone walk through me? Aymeric, you good? I mean, good as can be expected? An audience with the Lord Commander. Yes, of course. How are we? Curse those bloody whoresuns and piss on their swiving round table. You said it. Sir Aymeric.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal. The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thordan's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of Antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Haurchefant was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable!
As they fled, my father spoke of Azis La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Master Jerome, Master Alphino, I, Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends? Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. I get a word in edgewise, even though I can barely see over the text box. I'm so small. I shall pursue him to the end of the world if I must. I thank you, Derman. I've heard many men make such pledges, but you speak in earnest. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Derman and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Dravanian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Aymeric. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Derman, Master Alphino, pray attend me outside. Very well. With me, Derman. I believe we have much to discuss. That we do. And we have our new mission. Where could they be headed? And what does Asis La have to do with it? Any ideas? Lucia appears to have something to say. The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Leniat informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds. Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region's firmly held by the Vanu Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Ayanar has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Derman. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Skysteel Manufactory. I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Sounds good. You think Sid minds that we keep bothering him for airship help? Who else but Master Garland would be willing to deliver us into Vanu Vanu territory? I say we go and ask him first. Yeah, you make a good point. Okay, Sid! Sid, you'll never guess what it is I'm about to ask for. Although if you guessed airship help, well, good guess. Ah, the dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. I must be getting pretty good at explaining all this stuff in short order. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Asis La? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Derman, the Asians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the Ultima weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckoned I was due to deliver you into it. Well, glad you're on board. What the heck, let's do one more. Alphino must see to one last thing before he departs. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. Pray, go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you anon. Yeah, we should let her know. I don't feel like we've done a great job of keeping her up to date on all the nonsense we get up to. The least we could do is give her cause to worry. Oh, goodness, you guys keep sneaking up back here. Good to see you again, Derman. It'll be a pleasure to have you aboard the Enterprise again. I, heard about your man, Orshifon. Sorry for your loss, Derman. I love how caring a lot of the characters in this world are. The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say we are ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain... Pray forgive me my lateness. Tataru and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that Oriange and Riol are pursuing promising leads. Come. We can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. All right, let's get on ship. You're new. Hello. Unpronounceable. The Coneb? Hello there, sir. So, you know, I'll be available to ferry you back and forth once the chief charts a course. Deputy President's orders and all that. Who's that? The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Derman. Shall we get going? Yes, please. Hey, we're back.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
Oblivious to the what? What was that last thing? Narrator? Great. We'll keep the Enterprise here for now, but if you need to head back to the Ishgard... The Ishgard? What? Back to Ishgard, you can use that standard to signal for an Ironworks airship. Don't worry, we charted a route safe enough for others to fly. Unless that Primal shows up, but what are the odds of that, huh? Don't say it out loud, Sid. If anybody knows not to say that sort of thing out loud, it's me, so trust me when I say, shush. From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Derman. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Indeed. Can we see Camp Cloudtop from here? I think it'd be south. Hang on. Oh, you can. There it is. Nice. Yeah, we were only able to really check out a small chunk of it. That's about as much as you can reach without flight. So you kind of have to wait till the story takes you up to this part, which is much bigger. So we'll be spending a little more time out here. I have no complaints. Alphino has a mind to start searching the blue window. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she'll come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. I'd rather avoid needless bloodshed. You and me both. Come on, Quay friend. Oh hey, more of those. I should get those. Hey, apparently, so, I was wondering, when I first started this expansion, why a lot of these were, one, way easier to find, and two, far fewer than I recall. when I came through here on my main character. Apparently, in a recent patch, they actually made all of those things... Well, they did that, exactly, what I just described. They made it to where you only had to find, like, less than half as many, and they are in way easier to find spots for the, for a lot of earlier expansions, just to help folks move along a little faster, which I appreciate. Because it's kind of fun exploring the place all thoroughly your first time through the game. Second time through, it's kind of nice having the chore fast-forwarded a little bit. Gods, look at them. So many aisles, so many places to hide. No, we must not lose hope. He's out there, Derman, and we will find him. Have you tried looking this way? Can I... What? Can I... Oh, they want me to use the emote. Cute. Look out. Can I get this off my screen again? You search the skies for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling the missing airship. Oh. Well, I'll keep looking. Ah, here we are. This seems a fine spot to look. And so shiny. Oh. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of Netherlings, does not fight, does not wish to die. Who's this? Was that a Vanu being attacked? But by whom? Over there. Imperial troops. Ishgardians, seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. The enemy of my enemy? We've no choice. With me, Derman. Protect the Vanu. Okay. I am on the job. Boy, it had been so long since I thought about Imperials. Remember, Lord Van Hydrus wants them alive. That's an order. Lord Van Hydrus? Regular Van Hydrus? How do you know who that is? What are you doing? You're a disgrace to the Sixth. Subdue these savages. There's no end to them. Oh, that's a big ship. Go down already. Die. Thank you. And you. There we are. You're welcome. All in a day's tiny work. And so we live to fight another day. Netherling saved Lonu Vanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks like summer squall. Lonu Vanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to cloud sea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. I appreciate that, thank you. Alright, tell you what, y'all. We will continue this conversation next time. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you on Monday for some more Heavensward on PlayFrame. Do take care until then, and goodbye. What emote is that? Not the one I meant to hit, but, you know, it does still kind of work. Let's try it again. Goodbye!